Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the VG Purist. I'll be coming at you with a gameplay of Dungeon Warfare 2. It's going to be developed by the people of Valsar. And so now we are going to see this game, this turret defense. It's like a medieval torture device. It's where you become a dungeon lord and you'll have to defend your dungeons with deadliest traps and the insidious contraptions against greedy adventurers and wannabe heroes. Definitely a fun game. And definitely one I recommend big time. If you haven't played the first Dungeon Warfare, there are some changes. Or if you have played Dungeon Warfare, there have been some changes since the first one. Of course, here's going to be the same thing and lots of the same-ish traps that you'll encounter. You'll have the dart trap, and then, of course, the spike traps, the push traps, and then, of course, a barricade that helps you maneuver them wherever you wish to go. Of course, they can still destroy the barricade if you're not too careful. Grinder, so they walk into it and get grinded up and mashed up into little bits. And of course the spring traps, some of my faves here. And you can actually summon some demons to kind of help you out and defending your dungeon. But this right here is going to be the difference. You can actually get some skills here and then get yourself leveled up and get some more points and put them in wherever you need to. So of course here I put to 10 right here, gain 22% more experience from all sources, all the way up to the 5 in paralysis, where lightning damage have 25% chance to stun for a couple of seconds, which is pretty hacks, I'd say. The lightning trap is all the better, and then of course that just makes it even more just, you can't live without the lightning trap, I feel like. So a lot of different combinations that you can choose from, and of course you can get gear. So here's all the stuff that I have equipped already. So concussive wheel from the shotgun traps, and then the bear's loaded dice so that I can get a better chance of having a nice rare item, and then 4% quantity of items, and then of course a huge amount of starting gold. And of course this kind of gives you a summary of all of the things equipped together. So right there, I am really ready to rock against everything that I'll be facing up against in this, all the stuff that I have already. So this is stuff that I kind of picked up recently but haven't really looked at. So this one here, all traps, bola, spike trap, rocket trap. I don't really use all that stuff, so that's not so great. And I can just right click it to unidentify it. So spin blade trap, +1 maximum ultimate tier trap counts. That's pretty nice, but you have to build up to it. Increased slow effects, increased minion health, and increased lightning damage. That's actually not too bad. And let's see here, I got tier 6 here. And I gotta make sure that I have a lot of these equipped so that I'm not missing out or anything like that. But I'm gonna assume that I'm not. And here is also another little bit of a difference in the first Dungeon Warfare between this one and the second Dungeon Warfare of this one. And we're about to play the Palace map. I'm gonna play a map that I have not played before, but there are a couple of maps in here that you can just play forever and ever, which is the Lesser Labyrinth and the Greater Labyrinth. And right here, this is actually a temporary map, so once I beat this, it'll go away. But all the rest of the stuff will stay on to the slots forever, I believe. And I can actually just go to this list right here and bring it up without needing to worry about, oh, did I do it or not? And this is it right here. And it kind of tells you how many gems you've done for it. And looks like this one, I only got 1 gem, but it looks like I did it all. I'm not sure why I'm missing anything. But yeah, I'll have to go back to that in a later time. Not a big deal. Alright, let's go ahead and check out the palace. And we're going to clear the waves. So this area is inhabited by the peasants. It kind of tells you what you'll be faced up against. 47 total waves. We got to clear the map and rush all the waves. Alright. And of course I can actually make this a little bit more difficult for myself. So here I'm kind of sorting it a little bit. But I can make it a lot more difficult for myself. 100% increased enemy weight, so I can't push them as easy. And then of course more health. And I gain 500 experience and 200 gold from enemies killed by falling. But given that they're 100% increased enemy weight, that's going to be a little bit difficult. Now one of the things I can do is that I can actually transmute these. So I have a whole bunch of these common runes, and as you can see, they only just have one thing. And I get 43% experience bonus, but what I could do is transmute them. And I can do 3 or I could do 9 like you see here, and then it'll give me a better version of it if I have all the same right here. So this common rooms will give me at least one of the blue one. Oh, actually not at least, but it will give me one blue. So transmute. And there you go, it's going to give me a blue one. And what it likely will do is try to combine a lot of the common things and put it all together. And since this is just going to be uncommon room, it's going to keep 2 lines at the most. But 224% enemy weight and then 38% increased enemy health. And that's really nice. And that will make this dungeon a lot more difficult. But since I have not played this one, I'm not going to put a room in there to make it any more difficult. I'm just going to start this puppy up. Now, the nice thing here is about the maps is that you never know. They're fairly different from one another, and you just never know. Right here, this is the portals, and this is where they can end up and make it to where they will ding me for some losses. So I have not just 1, but 3 portals I have to defend, and this is going to be just a little bit more difficult. Not only that, there's destructible walls that certain types of enemies will be able to kill or take down and then get into my dungeons. So now the plan is going to have to be, alright, I'm going to have to... Alright, so these guys are going from top left to bottom right, and then these guys here are going from top right to the bottom left. Alright, so I'm going to select my loadout, and I really need to make sure that I have the best possible combination to fend them off. I'm thinking about this Inferno Trap. This rocket trap's pretty good too, and it hits pretty hard. It's gonna be a bit of an ask here to fend off, I think, but we're gonna do our best. They do have different types of enemies. I kind of wish I could bring all of my traps really and just kind of have fun putting them all down, but of course I definitely understand the strategy that needs to take place when you're putting down your traps. Gonna be good enough. I do have these consumable items, a bomb and a cursed totem, but not a big deal here. Alright, so what I want to do is I actually want to funnel them. See, they can go this way or they can go this way, right? So what I want to do here is I want to actually funnel them towards this side here. Like so. So that they all end up at the top here and have to come down here. So that means that these areas here can be loaded up with traps, and that's what I'll do. The only downfall of this game that I can see is that once I kind of understand all my traps, I pretty much can just do them over and over again until I could just spam the same type of traps and then make it to where I will win the game easily. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to upgrade this. So it's going to regenerate 3% of the health and then 30% maximum health. And then I'm going to make it to where this wall trap is going to be... I can build a wall trap on the barricade itself. The reason why I want to do that is I want to put a demon trap right here. And not only that, but make it to where they kind of go left and right here. Load up on these items here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a trap like that. Alright, and then what I'm also going to do is increase the health of my demons, increase the minion damage, and then summon one powerful demon lord. Yes. Like that. So it's standing there like, where you going, son? Where you going? Right. Okay, so now I'm going to do this. No, I'm not going to do that. We're going to put some flame traps right here. And right here. Flame traps here. Actually, I'm going to put flame traps over here. Like that. Okay. And then what I'm going to do later on is I'm going to put like bolt traps over here and here. And make them to where they're going to scream for mercy. But it looks like though I've used up a lot here. So I'm just going to put one here to encompass that. So what I want to do is I want to put these in here. Increase the effects. I put too much. I put too much. Alright, I'll just forego that. And what I want to do is increase the gold generated by a good bit here. Alright, so then relinquish these spin traps like that. Okay. Alright, and so now I actually have enough to put this here. Alright. I'm gonna put my bomb here and then here, like that. And we're on the way. Alright. So I have to rush each wave here if I want to complete this perfect. That's exactly what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna rush the first wave here because I'm unafraid. This could go quite badly for me. Oh, look at that. It actually can fall down. Yeah. Well, that makes things a little bit more odd. So I'm gonna put this right here like that. And I'll put bolt trap like that. Rush this wave like that. Actually reduces my bolt traps a little bit. So I'm actually I'm thinking about blocking this off here. This actually makes sense to do that. I didn't realize these could fall down like that, so I guess I have to look a little closer. Maybe they got another one down there, I don't know. Yeah, rush that one too. That's still counted. That's still counted. Kind of going a little slowly right now, but increase the damage. So right here, when I rush it fast enough, then I get wrath, and I get more stuff, but of course it's a lot more difficult. Good stuff. So far, so good. Just a few more of these traps here. I basically front-loaded all my traps. That's kind of good and bad, I guess. Did real good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold them back here. Like that. And then I'll get rushing to them quickly. Not baddies. Of course, if they make it through, I'm in a little bit of trouble, but my portal can defend itself. Not too big of a deal. Back. Shotgun damage one more time. Chance to deal 600% damage. Looking good. We're looking good. How much good? How much more good can I look? I don't know, but we'll see. Trap there. All I'll do here is burn for a second. All beneficial buffs. Okay, and then fires prevent them from using their abilities. Put some more lightning traps here. When I upgrade it like that, it does reset the trap and then fire again. 47 waves, I recall, so about halfway through. I'm looking good. Putting that stuff here. Taking it down. That's just how hacks my stuffs are. Oh, I put this wrong. I did. Rectify that. I think this is getting a whole bunch of money. Yeah, I shouldn't get rid of this. I actually don't need it. Alright. Leave it alone. By 3 area. Enemies do drop items for me to keep. This is where I get all the items. It takes 30% more lightning damage for 5 seconds. Making it to my second line of defense. And right here, get them all over here. Abilities, and then I blow them up! Haha! Nice! Oh, I'm having fun with it. I'm having fun because they're having fun. Down in my dungeon. Very nice. Of course, I can just get all the waves to that. Automatically get them all. Yes. I may lose here, but I don't care. Still good. Still good. I get more money for rushing a wave like that, too. Of course, now I don't have to worry about it bouncing. I'm not even making too much. Damage. Spin torch, and bleeding damage. Boom! And just like that, ladies and gentlemen. Just like that, old school turret defense fun, Dungeon Warfare 2. Definitely a fun game, and I got 3 gems there, loads of items to be had, and I will finish off the palace and get a level up. Nice. And then there's more here, and then of course at the end when I do level up, I can actually choose what I want. So I want an extra skill point here, trap mastery, so this gives me better increased damage or decreased costs, or both. Increased items found, but I want to get more skill points here. And another one will open up. Oh, look at this, an arcane library. And I have loads of icons to open up and lots of fun. And as you can see, this game is not too difficult, but obviously you can kind of challenge yourself here by giving yourself different types of runes earlier that you can make it more difficult, which you should. That was a little bit too easy, but definitely it is. Let's see here. I mean, you know, it just depends on how you view fun is, right? And with that, guys, thanks for joining me here. This is the VG Purist. More strategy role-playing games to come on my channel. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that like button, and hopefully I'll see you guys for some more.